and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as the Ottoman Napoleon, pretty much. Although I think Napoleon of my generals just died. We are making some serious progress into Europe. The Dutch, Burgundy, Brandenburg all have met their end in the last couple episodes, which is huge. Tunis is our ally Tunis has also expanded a bit towards taking some of the Portuguese lands. The Portuguese are still surprisingly very powerful, but what we are looking at currently is a coalition likely to form between Great Britain, France, Spain, Portugal once they get the chance, Sweden, and of course Transoxana. We do have Russia as an ally for now. Who knows if they will actually come to our defense, although I think they likely will. Tunis is absolutely adoring us. Jean Pur is kind of busy fighting their own thing, but Ba'amanis is proving to be a fairly good ally down here, and if I'm attacked, that's almost, what, 60, 70, 80,000 troops that would come to my aid or more. So I'm quite happy with that. We just killed the Dutch, so we have absolutely no diplomatic power whatsoever. And the question is now, will France join the coalition against us? And I'm going to say they will. So, let's ask for a contribution, pay down this debt I have. There we go. I don't believe I can get any admin power yet. No. I could seek the support of the clergy. I think I will. That'll bump me a little closer on the road to legalism. Apparently there's another revolt to join. Let's keep these guys drilling if possible. Issue is I actually need a spot large enough to drill this army without it starving. Oh, that will work. So we've also moved our troops to position them to pretty much fight the French if need be. Okay, drill. What are we looking at for rebels? Ottoman, Brazilian, Flemish, pretty much. Ottoman revolutionaries overthrow the government. Wow. They actually have support. Why do they have support? Sorry, I'm curious why they have such support. Where are they? Adana. Why are they unhappy? Oh, social unrest. Okay. Other than that, we do need to get another stability going soon. Mainly just because we're at 1, and if we fall too much lower, we have... Well, first of all, we can have aspiration for liberty, the Janissary coup, a revolution, internal conflicts, and maybe even a civil war. So, stability is definitely needed. Religious-wise, we have pretty much converted the HRE. I can't do anything about the rebels down in Brazil, sadly. But it looks like France is accidentally going to take out my rebels there, which is relatively amusing. Actually, I don't know if France will actually join a coalition against us at the moment, because I've given them military access, so they can't declare war on me directly. Of course, Russia is the only possible target for me to have as a rival, which is weird considering these guys have more development. I suspect it's more about the size of the armies at this point. There we go. We will suppress you pretty easily, I should imagine. And we lost a general. Joy. I have no idea which general we lost. This guy, yes. Okay. Okay. Flemish, or the Hanutian, or whatever they're called, rebels have been stopped. Oh, more rebels, this time in Aachen. There are actually no rebels in our empire at the moment that are like ready to revolt. That is a first. For a couple months now, for every couple decades actually, we've been fighting rebels on every turn. How are we doing army professionalism? We are at 93.13. Okay, we are very close. Despite having a Regency Council, which is terrible, we have some pretty good advisors, which is helping quite a bit. And the Regency Council will end in November, so a couple more months to go and we should be fine. Sadly, we just got some inflation, which is annoying. And apparently Zurich is now going to be more rebellious. Joy. Okay, but we now can core quite a bit of land. I am not going to allow you to reenact that battle. We do not need the army professionalism. Although the yearly value is nice. It would allow us to reduce our professionalism quite a bit. But with 6,635 per month, we should be pretty good on gaining power and stuff. Now the question is, who can we attack here before they join a coalition? Venice would be a legitimate target, but we can't do it because we have a Regency Council. Shoot. That is a very large amount of rebels. Just going to point that out. And everybody who was just not in the coalition is now going to join the coalition. There we go. Only exception so far is Venice. But they will be joining momentarily. Okay. Well, in the event of invasion, my Alpine fort should hold for a fair amount of time, honestly. Hopefully. At least I'm not balling them. And this whole area is just littered with forts. Okay, this is an issue. Our new ruler's taking the throne, but we have to pay the Janissaries. So, debt. What is this? Oh yes, take these. Always worth it. Nowhere near being able to do that, but now we should at least be getting everything except for military power. Oh, and our ruler's a free thinker, which means we've even got more progress towards that. Wow. That loan is going to take a while to repay, though. Wait a second. These guys, have they even revolted? Sorry, I'm confused here. Silesian separatists down there. Aye, aye, aye. Okay. You're not going to help me. Joy. Suppress rebels. Answikian separatist, Pomeranian, Colonian. Okay. Yes. We don't want you to attack just yet. Yes, we'll march you two to there first. You're going south to suppress those. Okay, that will also help. The Ottomans get a nice, or just Muslims in general, get quite a few bonuses towards taxation. And now Venice has joined the coalition because I wasn't fast enough there, darn. Who in the HRE is not in the coalition? Answer, Brunswick. Pretty much. If we attack Brunswick, they are allied to the Palatinate and they apparently would get the coalition members. Okay. Well, we've successfully managed to create, again, another coalition. That's massive. Okay. We've got to wait till next month, then I will eliminate some of these separatists. Luckily, February is a short month. Okay. And more rebels there, and Saxons. Dresden this time, interesting. What are we looking at here? Most of the Burgundian lands are now Sunni. So that is progress there. Those battles are won. I don't actually have to do anything else with them if I don't want to. How are we doing army professionalism? Still need a little bit more drilling. Okay. Most of our generals are concentrated here on the French border. I really do need to get this overextension ticking down. That army should easily be able to deal with them. Dresden, good. That armies are rebuilding. On the Hultian separatists are a thing. You know what? Let's just totally destroy the HRE. I need a little bit therapy after dealing with all these rebels. Let's remove pretty much everything from the HRE. Every province that we've cored will be removed from the HRE. It's kind of nice seeing the HRE just disappear. I like playing as the Emperor of the HRE, but in terms of actually dealing with the HRE if you're on the outside, it feels really nice to be able to eliminate them. They are annoying. Okay. We're going to even remove mains. Right in the heart of the HRE is gone. We're not returning that. This is going to take a while. Wish there was a quicker way of removing them from the HRE, but and it doesn't really matter that much because we're going to remove it all anyway. And once it's all nicely removed, even if they retake the land, they don't make a lot. Well, actually, if they do retake the land, they will be able to get some imperial authority out of it, but it shouldn't matter much at all. At least we don't get a penalty from removing lands from the HRE. I almost feel there should be a penalty for that. I could even remove provinces at war, under siege from the HRE. Oh, I can't remove ones I don't control, though. Which makes sense. Well, that makes the HRE considerably smaller. And now I can technically go and remove pretty much all the Dutch provinces, which I will do after I squish these rebels. Ugh, it's not even a close fight. I've got 9 morale, wow. Yeah, I'll send you there. Bavarian separatists, where are you going to revolt? I don't actually know. And then we're looking at Rekians, or however you pronounce them. Okay, we're going to eliminate you, which we have. They're all kind of messing with each other down there. Savoy has actually left the coalition. Okay, but I don't believe I can actually attack them. Technically, I could. France and the Pope would defend. Portugal would defend as well. I'm not ready to take on France and the Pope and Portugal again. Even if I would get Tunis to help. Tunis is not converting any of those Catholic provinces. Did Tunis not take religious ideas? They did. Huh. Very odd. That should deal with all uprisings that I can. Ottoman Brazilian rebels I can't deal with at all. That's going to have to be the Ottoman Brazil, who can't do anything with it. They're actually a fairly large nation, aren't they? 124 development. Yeah. It's okay, I guess. And Prague is going to be converted soon. More uprisings. What a surprise. Is that really it for the uprisings? Huh. Strange. You know, I'm curious. How much would it take to eliminate France? Just percentage-wise. 262. To eliminate Spain, 400. I do need to still take those islands to get United Islam. I've been a little bit diverted from my goal here, which isn't good. One can hardly blame me. I never was in a great position to attack Spain yet. We'll think about it. We're not going to support any reform of the government at this point. It's almost 1776, which means... I don't actually know what it means. I don't know if it means that Florida is going to become more and more rebellious. They're still pretty loyal. All the colonial... Actually, Castilian Canada is rebellious. Obviously, English Columbia was rebellious. British Columbia again a little bit. Cuba... Not really. It's interesting to see who is and is not rebellious. English Peru looks big, but they're not that rebellious at all. Okay, and I've retaken that province. Good. I was getting a little worrisome. Clearly the Portuguese have been colonizing very quickly. Let's check out how culture's doing. Portuguese culture is pretty large. English culture, I'd say, is probably the biggest. Although Turkish culture is quite large thanks to my efforts. I'm still culturally converting these. How long have they been going? I don't even know, but it's been taking forever. I must have started that 50, 70 years ago game time. Still not done. That's absolutely insane. Okay, how are we doing rebel-wise? Most of the rebels have given up. Let's take some more land out of the HRE while we have the time. I guess I will leave it moving forward. In case you're curious, the reason I pause is just because of the lag at this point. Come on. There we go. Sure, you can have military access. The HRE is killing itself right now. The Austrians are fighting someone else. I think Austria is trying to unite all the German provinces, which is kind of a bit amusing because there's a little bit more of a threat than just controlling the remaining Germanic provinces, but I think they actually succeeded, did they? It's not entirely clear what happened. Just that people want military access. Let's check one quick thing though. If I were to threaten the Palatinate, they would still almost give me the land. Wow. So I am stronger than the coalition. But I don't think I'm going to start a coalition war again if I can avoid it, because last time we started the coalition war, we found out that I could take virtually no land. But I still had to try to eliminate everybody. Ideally, I'd like Tunis to attack Spain or somebody. Really, my only choice, I think, is to grow so strong the coalition falls apart again. Which means... can't pay that down. Can't promote this guy, which I will, just for the additional military power per month. I will take off these for now. I just gotta remember in the event of a war to put them back in. It's gonna decrease my income significantly though. It did initially. We got rebels, Dutch. It's gonna be a conversion one, right? Knew it. Pretty much all the provinces we have owned are being converted though. Exceptions being, of course, the ones we have yet to get to. And of course the Dutch, because they were being dealt with for a long time. I feel safe enough to boost stability though. Twice. I don't usually do that, because it's not worth it from an admin point of view, but we're going to fall behind in military tech here if I'm not careful. Can't get anything from them for another 6 years. It's amazing, like the last 2-3 whole episodes have taken place in a 20-30 year time span. Kind of curious how much in my actual total, like, the country, my manpower of my country, if I was to look at it, is at. It's going to have to be massive. Actually, I won't hire another leader because that is draining my military power. We'll try refraining from that for a little bit. After all, I should have some pretty good army tradition regardless. Yeah. So much conversion. And we finished off all these splendor ideas. Joy. We've got quite a few of these ones. 3-star general, high development, powerful subject, and emperor. Ideally, I'd like to bump it over 25 so then I could, you know, get the free leader, but not going to be possible. I'm not going to reform and become a parliament. So the only thing I could really target would be trying to get institutions, which I'd have to either take Brabant or take Naples. I'll say what's amazing is we've almost dug ourselves out of this huge diplomatic deficit we had. 15 per month is really nice. The question really becomes, is the coalition going to fall apart enough against me that I don't have to try and fight them? Don't think so. The only person I can see attacking right now would be somehow sneak attacking, like, Hungary. France is engaged in another war, so right now they won't join a coalition. Portugal can't. Ugh. Is this my chance to attack the Spanish, is the question. I'm thinking it probably is. Declare war on the Spanish, fight the coalition. I could offer to give Russia land, call them in. I couldn't call Ottomans in, but I could get Tunis. Or I could offer to give Ottomans land. Huh. That might be what I end up doing. Okay, but that will be it for this episode. Wow, the Russians are having rebels. And I'll think about it. If you guys have an opinion, let me know in the comments. I don't see Russia surviving this, actually. We might see revolutionary Russia. Oh, that would be amazing, because these are all revolutionaries. I don't have much hope, but boy, that would be amazing. Wow. Okay. Well, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye for now.